And we are live. Hello.
Hello,
And
everybody.
welcome to Time of the Week.
Where we always talk watches.
And occasionally drink wine or alternative alcoholic substances, which
What's today?
which is me today. I forgot to put other beers in the fridge, so I've got an Imperial Stout. No figgy Imperial Stout.
I love that.
It's amazing. I think it's, who is it? Featuring figs, tonka beans, and cocoa nibs. Cacao nibs, sorry. Get it right. And it is a 10% stout.
What a combo. Sounds really interesting.
I've not had dinner yet, so we'll see how this goes by the end of the show.
I love it.
Oh, might as well. Yes. So, absolutely gutted I missed last week. I'm very sorry. Okay. Life gets in the way. Gets in the way of this. And I love this.
Know.
So, how was it? Did you enjoy it? Did you have a good time?
Yes. Yeah, it was a great time. It was just really nice to get some people on, have different perspectives, of course, but there are also people that like to watch the show. So that's awesome.
Ta-da. Yeah, that's good. I love getting the listeners and watchers, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sounds a bit creepy, but getting them involved.
Yeah, totally. No, it's fun. It was fun, and it went by. Of course, went by so fast. I mean, we gave people about 10, 15 minutes, and it was just kind of like it was just so easy, nice, natural conversation. It was great.
Good. That's how it should be, I think. Yeah. I mean, these hours always just fly by, and they're like, crap, we should probably wrap up now.
Oh, gotta go. Yeah.
You don't think like an hour of talking, literally just talking about watches, you think that's quite a long time, but then you start getting into it and you're like, just completely flies by. We are a member short again. Just swapping places at the minute. Our lovely UK Sam has got family over, so I suppose family time trumps watch talk with random people you've barely met. So fair. We'll let her off with this one, I think.
Fine. Yeah,
we'll let her off. We're very kind people. Yeah. Hello, everyone in the chat. Hello, Mark Wheeler. Hello, Wifey. Wifey's watches. Hello. Is the little one in bed yet? Hopefully. Or is this his lullaby?
Yeah. This is how you go to sleep.
Maybe we are that boring. Mark Wheeler's waving back at us.
Hi.
Hello, Gary. Hello, Julian. Mark, Peter. Hello,
everybody.
So today I thought we could talk about our favourite watches, or as I like to joke, like my watches are my children. Like I don't actually have kids, and I wonder if I did have kids, who would be more important. But I call them my children, and I know parents don't like to say who their favourite child is, but we all know there's definitely a favourite child.
Oh, yeah. Whether you want to admit it or not.
We know, so just embrace that.
Yeah.
But I thought now could be a very good opportunity to talk about our favourite children, ourselves, and also you guys in the audience listening. I will actually I will try to put a link, if I can remember how to do it, to join us in the chat, so you can come on and tell us your story and tell us why it's your favourite. So we should probably start with a wrist check.
Yes, first wrist check. What are you wearing?
So it is Wednesday, and I was wearing my Grand Seiko earlier because it's Wednesday, and I'm wearing my red jumper, and it just matches perfectly. The weather's crappy outside, but I changed it for this occasion, and I am sporting my Seiko Passage. The key royale.
Gorgeous.
Can't remember the reference, but
Mm-hmm.
it's my
Me
little.
neither.
I always remember, like when I first got this, I was like, oh, it's so well sized. Like it's quite big watch for me. It's a 34mm, you know,
Yeah.
vintage queen. But now, like wearing my Grand Seiko and then putting this back on, I'm like, oh my god, this is so small.
I know.
So small. But it's so pretty. You know, red
It's
on
so
red.
Gorgeous.
Match.
I love it.
You got to match your watch with your outfit. There's
Yeah, of
probably
course.
another show, actually. We should do like a little fashion show. Be like, wear this
match.
watch with this outfit. This watch with this outfit.
That'd be amazing.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a Solabs watch. It honestly looks like a toy watch, but it's
Ooh.
so cute. It just has like just fun colors, some pastels. The hands really like blend in with it. It's on like a mint green kind of strap right now, but
That's
it's just
cute.
fun. Yeah, I just borrowed it from my boyfriend. He usually wears it, but it's super fun. It's super cute and like really lightweight. I don't know what size this is, but it fits really well. But I love it.
Maybe like a 38, 39?
Maybe. I think it's about a 38.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's super cute. But I
So
love
what
it.
was
And
the
they
brand
come
again?
in Solabs.
I'll have to have a look into them.
Yeah, it's cute. They come in like different colors too. I believe he had like a white one too. He didn't like the white as much. He liked the kind of teal blue with like the pink in the middle.
Really cool.
So,
it's a little bit Mr. Jonesy.
yes, that is always what I think of too.
Yeah,
So,
like a
it's a
cross
cute one.
between, well, from what I can see, like a cross between like Swatch in terms of like shape, I guess, and then like a Mr. Jones as well. But no, I love the colours on that.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Getting the I think they're a micro brand. I've never heard of them.
Yeah, they're pretty small. So yeah, check them out. Got some cute stuff.
Love a good micro brand. We'll have to post that on the Instagram if we remember.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, I've still got pictures of like people's watches and food to post from like 2 weeks ago.
That's right. I totally forgot.
So sorry, guys. It will happen. You're like your pictures that you sent me. I will do something with them. I promise. Told you, life, and also having the memory of a goldfish.
Yeah, it's rough out here, man.
It's just roughing me.
I know.
This is why I can never remember reference numbers. I just can't. They just don't go in. I don't understand how. Music lyrics.
Yeah.
Done.
In. Reference numbers, not so much.
In there, maybe that's it. There's just no space left because there's so many like 90s, noughties, 80s, 70s music lyrics, literally just like crammed in there, and films and stuff. Yeah, just like take some of that out and actually have some marginally useful information stored in my brain occasionally. Should we talk about some watch news first?
Yes, real quick. We have a few new things that came out that I think they did pretty good with.
Yeah?
I think so.
Ooh. Let's have a little look then. Well, we're loading this as well. What are you guys wearing in the chat as well? Let's have a little look. I'm always intrigued. I love a good wrist check. Ooh. Julian's at home listening to us, but watching Home Alone. I love Home Alone, although I kind of associate it with Christmas.
I do too. I think I only normally watch it around Christmas time.
Yeah, let's not use the dreaded C word. Although, speaking of the other dreaded C word, I don't know if anyone follows my other half on Instagram. Anyone just listening, I'm shaking my head right now because guess who's not allowed out the house for 10 days?
No.
Yeah.
What happened?
Idiot. I don't know. I don't know what he did. I don't know whose face he's been licking. But he managed to get it. So
damn it.
Yeah, he's away. like, no, get away from me.
He's downstairs in his
He's
own
festering
little
downstairs.
space. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've had to go and get tested as well today. So we'll see how that goes.
No.
I could be doing many more Instagram lives.
Yeah.
But I've got 10 days. What
Yeah,
could I do?
10 days.
I'll probably,
What should
I could actually get round to posting on the time of the week chat on Instagram. Sorry, go on. What are you looking at?
Okay, I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to talk about
I'm going to attempt to accept
the new Oris that came out.
Ooh, yes.
Not this one. It is the Big Crown Pro Pilot Big Date. Let's see if it loads. There it goes. It's the bronze case. Really, I think they did really good with this. It's $2,200.
Reasonable.
I know. That's what I love about Oris.
Automatic, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, it's just really well done, and that I will say it again. I'm always super pleased with what Oris does. It's the black dial, white numbers, but the bronze case just makes that whole dial pop. Because it is very simple. It's very just clean looking. It does have a date window at 3 o'clock, but the whole case makes everything pop. It's also paired with a green. It looks like a green canvas band. So it all just ties together so well that
what material is that? It's I've seen it before.
It says strap is
textile. Oris calls it ventile. A ventile strap.
Okay.
It'll stretch for a couple of weeks and then stabilize on your wrist. Okay, so it'll be a little bit, I guess, a little bit stiff for a bit.
Yeah.
And then we'll literally just mold around.
I love it.
I love that strap with it.
It's such a good shade of green too. It's amazing. I love it. It's 41 millimeters. Let's see. It's automatic winding big date developed by Oris. It is, let's see, 38-hour power reserve. Pretty good. I love it. It's so good. I'm really. I hope to see it in person. What?
Yes. Yeah. Like, it's not the most groundbreaking piece.
Yeah.
Oris have done bronze watches before, but I feel like this looks like a different shade of bronze as well to what they normally do.
I think maybe it's just more polished, maybe? I don't know. I mean, like, the sides are brushed still, but maybe it's because, like, the bezel on the top it looks polished. So maybe it just brings it out more.
I love that matte dial, and I'm a bit funny about the mix of two tones sometimes. I do know that obviously Grand Seiko do it. So like a silver watch will have gold hands, for example. And sometimes on some watches that can be a little bit jarring. I love it when they just match. And they've matched the colours really, really well here. So like Oris and the text on the dial and then the indices around it as well just fits so nicely with the bronze. I love it. I love a simple watch.
Yeah. I mean, it would go with anything. It's just so classic. And I think when like this particular one patinas a little bit, it's not gonna look so harsh like the cotton candy ones. That since that color, like those colors, really pop, it's gonna be very noticeable when it patinas. Whereas this one, it's I don't know, just a little bit more simple, a little more laid back, and I think it'll look just completely different. I love that.
Well, that like the pink and the candy floss dials, I think they're a little bit. Are they shiny or are they matte? I can't remember, but I think they're quite shiny.
I can't remember.
So that with like more rustic, worn-in bronze might look a bit mishmash, whereas this is like matte, rugged, So I think like patinaing on that will just make it pop even more, just make it look properly like cool and lived in.
Yeah.
I dig. I'm about to say I dig this. How cool am I? Not.
You're so hip. You're so hip.
so hip. She stays in her British accent.
Yeah.
No, I love it. I think it's really cool, and at the price point as well,
I know.
it's really good.
Mhm.
They're bringing out some good stuff at the moment.
Love it.
Last
Love to
like
see it.
the plastic fantastic one.
Yeah.
Love it. I'm like, oh, I'm tempted to buy that. And then this has come out, and I'm like, oh, I'm tempted to buy that. I'm like,
maybe we should get this one.
stop spending your money mentally, Lucy, before you spend it physically.
I know. And then because the plastic one is what? How much is that one?
It's around £1,600, so probably like $2,000.
Yeah,
probably about the same price range.
Yeah, I think so too. Like the 41 is 2,300. So that's something. I mean, of course, we just love about Oris. They give great products, but it's not at a like just a huge price range where not an everyday kind of person can buy. It's still a lot of money, of course, but it's not like you're gonna go out and this starts at $20,000. It's like, well, shit. Maybe not for me.
Like a Vacheron.
Yeah, I know. My dream watches, right?
Yeah, like dream watches to maybe you and I, but yeah, I love it. And obviously we do tend to rave about Oris quite a lot on this show, and I love that they give back. And it's not even just about the fact that they give back, is it only gets you so far, but they provide a good spec of watch for that money as well, and then they do good with it. So yeah, like props to them. We love them. I love that watch, and just mentally adding more to the collection.
Yeah, of course.
41, not a bad size either.
Yeah, I think it would fit well.
So just turn this light down because I look like a ghost. I'm very sorry. Now the sun's gone away in the UK, I'm just like, I have to get my ring light out. Now I have forgotten how to use it. On the other side of spending money, this £2,000 in watch nerd terms, isn't actually that much. It's quite reasonable. I unfortunately have decided that this is potentially my next piece as well, mentally, at $40,000. So this is the SBGY 008. I want to say J. Is it J? Oh, it's okay. So it's J there.
J.
It's blingy, but it's not blingy. It's flashy, but it doesn't look flashy to me. It's like such a subtle flex.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, it's so good. Like, I absolutely love it. And I always rave about Grand Seiko. I'm very sorry about that. Actually, no, I'm not even apologizing for it. I love Grand Seiko. Spring drive caliber. I know some people are a little bit funny about spring drives. What is it as a movement? But I really love them. Oh, that sweeping of the second hands. So good.
It's so pretty. Yep.
And I know we talk about like diamonds on a watch here and how much we dislike it sometimes, because that's all that the world throws at us.
Yeah.
As women. But it's done in such a good way. Like down the sides is such a good idea.
Yeah, you don't ever see that really.
It's
so different. I love it.
That is it from the front.
It's gorgeous.
So clean.
I think the rose gold that they went with looks so classy. It's not too bright and overwhelming. And then it's modeled on a guy, so it is promoting it. Anybody can wear it, obviously, just because it has diamonds. 38
and a half mil as well. So really good size.
Yeah, it looks good. It kind of reminds me of how they did down the sides of like that Omega DeVille, that has it like down on the lugs, up and down lugs. But I like how they did on the sides. Like you said, it's so subtle that it's like a subtle flex.
Is it the
And it's only
is it
going
the
to
Amiga
be
Tresor with the
yes.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they did a great job with it. It's beautifully done.
As always, like beautifully polished pieces.
Yeah, that would suck to be like, it's not the best, well quality, but
subtle.
it's okay.
Cute little case back.
That's cute.
It's cute. It's not mind blowing, but it's good. It's pretty.
Yeah.
But yeah, 40,000 is quite a lot, unfortunately. But the amount of you know what you're getting with it. I just love that dial. Yeah. Very excited by that. Very, very excited by it. I've just taken Instagram off, and I might have needed that. Not doing well today at all, am I? Okay, one last one, just super quick. We're 20 minutes in already. I'm sorry. But G-Shock are sending out emails like every single week because, why not?
Yeah.
Fun watches all the time. But this is the latest one, and I think it's really funky.
It's
a
fun.
Twilight Tokyo Purple, £550. I've seen, quartz watches that do less for a lot more money.
Yeah.
I love the purple. I love the colours of it.
I have to pause. I have a package. I have to get it.
Oh my god, go on. I hope it's a new watch. I wonder if it is. Maybe it is. Who knows? No, I didn't get a pay rise, Julian. I wish I did. Otherwise, I would have many, many more watches. I'm hoping to put some money on the lottery, to be honest. It was like 185 million. What would you do with 185 million? What would be the first watch you get? It's a good way to spend a bonus. It is. Wifey's watches. Geez, that is nice price. Yeah, but look at how many. Wait, are you on about the G-Shock or the Grand Seiko? I think you're on about the G-Shock, aren't you? Yeah. It is a lot of money for a G-Shock, but there's a lot of other ones that are much more expensive.
I know.
And as I was saying,
love it. I love it, but it is that price point kind of kills me. I don't know. I don't know if it's because of like it's the metal bracelet kind of thing going on or what, but I do love the purple. And then also, did you see the red burgundy kind of one?
Oh, God, how do I get off this? Such a boomer. Yeah, I think it's cool. I don't think. Should we have a look? Is it here somewhere? The red one, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
I care about reviews. I quite like. Is that it?
No,
that's so many colors. That's too much.
Oh
my god.
1,000. Oh.
That is bold. Tough Solar.
I don't like it.
It looks like what is it? It used to have a graph, and it used to try and describe like time and space. So it would be like that, those line graphs, like maths, but there'd be like a crater, and it'd be like time space continuum.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like
you shouldn't know what I'm talking about because it's shit. But
like a linear function. Yeah. It's okay.
Oh yeah, G-Shock does get into the 5K territory. Mark Hackman said, it does. No. Yeah, they've got some big ballers there. Can you imagine spend 5.5K on a G-Shock?
No, I would be like so mad at myself because there's so much more I could have gotten for that money. They're like, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah. But if you're really into G-Shock, or you have 5.5K, or you know, you find one that has like all the specs you want, and it looks cool, and it's rugged, and you're not a dress watchy person,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, let's get into it. Favorite watches. Let's go for your favorite child, Sam.
Okay.
on.
I actually
got
posted
one.
about this the other day. It's not much of a surprise.
Did you
but
actually?
My favorite child
Is it blue?
is blue. Very cute. Bought it last year. It is my Tudor Black Bay 32, and it's my favorite.
Yeah.
It also has like meaning to me. I've said it before on like the Hodinky Swatch story page, but after all this like these times of trying to get it, I was in college, couldn't get it because the world, threw something in my face and I couldn't get it. But after saving up and realizing, yeah, this is the watch to do it for me, and I was graduating.
Now it's in my living room.
And that nice. And yeah, so I that's my watch. That's my favorite watch, and it's never gonna leave for sure. Just because of the significance it has to me, and it's honestly just
Give us some pitch. Give us some pictures. Come on.
perfect watch. So yeah.
Did you say 32? It's 32 mil, isn't it?
It's a 32. Yeah, everyone thinks it's 36, but it just fits so differently because it's all dial, and it just fits completely different. I think I did want 36 at one point, but after trying on 32, it just felt so much better. And yeah, it's my baby. It's my favorite. Everyone else knows it, and I'm just like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. How about you? What's yours?
So how would I say? Like 32. I'm guessing we've probably got very similar. Oh, is that you breaking up, or is that me?
I think it's you.
Possibly me. Matt,
Oh no.
get off the internet. I'll tell him off. It's all right. Yeah, like I'm guessing we've got similar size wrists.
Yeah.
Because obviously you've got this watch as well, and I see how it sits on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you feel about it being a 32 mil? I don't think I genuinely do think it looks bigger than 32.
I know.
Were you a bit skeptical at first getting a 32?
Oh yeah, big time. I thought I never would get a 32 millimeter watch because for the most part, most of the cases on a 32 wear very small, and I didn't love that. But it's a obviously different case shape that makes it wear completely different. And I would say, I mean, it wears closer to a 36, but it's just not as wide as a 36, obviously. But it was just the perfect, like, it fit like a glove. I could, when I tried it on, I saw myself wearing it like formally, or I could just see it very sporty, and that's what like fit all the boxes. It had a great blue. Trying it on in the boutique that I did had terrible lighting, so I couldn't really appreciate all the blue tones. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
all
Like,
boutiques seem to have shit lighting? Why do you have terrible lighting in a freaking watch boutique?
I know.
You want people to buy the watches.
Yep. I know. So I didn't get to appreciate the blue until I actually got it. And obviously that's my favorite color. And it's just so much fun how it just really turns into this dark blue, midnight blue, to this like almost cobalt blue in like the light. It's gorgeous. Yeah. It's absolutely my favorite. So it's fun like matching straps with it and seeing what, how that color can change because of what it's on. So sure.
It's lovely. Yeah. I totally get that. I get the like versatility of it. Like you could put it on a strap and it be casual. What straps do you put it on actually? What sort of straps do you put it on?
Oh, didn't hear you. Sorry. I have a few like suede straps that I love to put on. I have like a blue that matches, a gray that looks really good. I have a few just white silicone straps I've put it on.
That could
Even
look cool.
like a light tan one I have looks really nice.
We've got some.
The tan and blue really play off well together.
I don't know about the tan. You got a picture?
Yeah.
Have a look.
I actually don't have a picture.
A little
I've
bit of
never
strap
posted one.
inspiration.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should post it. I need to post
Maybe
it.
tomorrow. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a like
create
really
a Tudor Thursday just for you.
Ooh, I love that. Yeah, so I mean, some people think it's like such a boring, like simple watch, but I think it fits all my personal boxes of the color, of the unique snowflake hands, and just the case shape, how it fits and feels on me. It just does it for me, so it's my favorite. And there's a lot of people, other people that have either the 32 or the 36, and that have said the same thing of that it's a great watch, that it does fit all the criteria of whatever they're looking for. So, yeah.
See, I never used to be a fan of the snowflake hands of a Tudor. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why. I just thought they were quite big and bulky for like obviously smaller watches. But the more I got into watches, the more I started appreciating them. So to me, it was something that I had to learn to love, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
With the snowflake hands, but now they're like completely iconic to me. So,
yeah, I love them.
very good choice, and obviously it's blue.
Can't
So
go
I'm
wrong.
just sorry about the Wi-Fi. So the place that we live is like old Georgian Victorian streets, so the Wi-Fi is not very good. Team that with, apparently COVID affected it somehow. So I've just texted my other half and was like, the Wi-Fi keeps dropping out. Sort it out. I think he's downstairs playing games instead of
No.
watching the love of his life, the light of his life on Instagram.
Right.
On YouTube, actually. He said it should be better now, so
Yes,
fingers
you do.
crossed.
You're not as fuzzy.
Good. That's good. Mark Wheeler said Lucy's Wi-Fi is all blink again, and now she's bullying the sick guy.
Yep. That's
He
how
brought
we
it on
play around here.
himself. It is actually his fault, though. So weirdly enough, I told him off, and now it's working. So he didn't do the washing up today, so he deserves it.
Yep.
Victorian Wi-Fi was awful. It was, Gary.
Got that right.
I'm surprised you're still alive to know that fact and state it back to us.
Love that.
Ruined it. My favourite one, my favourite child. My favourite child was really tough, actually.
Yeah.
Because I'm currently in the process of like whittling down my watch collection to what I want to keep and what I'm gonna get rid of. But wifey's watch has got to go. Nathan's kicking off.
Oh no.
Sorry. Bye bye. Yeah, so I've got a couple that hold. Well, actually, a lot of mine hold a lot of sentimental value rather than physical value. But I guess the one that kind of started it all off is actually the one that I also talked about on my watch story for Hodinkee, which is my Rolex Oyster Perpetual, the Explorer 369 dial. So it's blue. There you go. Not very gorgeous. It's not very clear, but yeah, it's literally the whole, had a watch from my stepdad that I loved and wore all the time. it was vintage. You know, he bought it new, made it vintage himself. I loved the fact that it was vintage with all the dings and knocks and, you know, scratches and stuff. And it's like, yeah, we're everywhere. Like, I've worn it here, I've worn it on holiday here, I've worn it to do this event, I've worn it to do that event. And I'm like, that was just seen so much. It's so cool. Yeah, so for a very, very early birthday present, I got to pick myself one, which is incredible. Like, I don't gloat about it at all. There's people out there that's like, oh, she got a Rolex for her birthday, whatever. What a flex. I'm like, no, I'm literally like, I've got a £4 Seiko from a charity shop in my case as well, so it's not all about the money. But it was a gift, A, so I could give the other one back before I moved away from the area, and B, it was bought in a knowledge that I had it from new, and I made memories with it myself that I could pass on to my children, if, you know, all my kids, my cats and my dogs, along the way. And it's that sentimental value for me that means that, like, it will never leave my collection, and B, like, every time I look at it, I just think of that, and it just makes me so happy. And it's one of the things that I love so much about watch collecting, is that to everyone else it's a watch.
Yeah.
To a lot of other people, oh, it's a Rolex, whatever. To me, that is, I wore it here, I wore it there. This is the reason I even got it in the first place. You know, this is what I'm going to do with it. Like, all those future memories as well. And then when I have children, I can pass that down, and I can talk to my children about, like, what this watch has been through, and I got that scratch doing this, or you know, oh, I got service because of this, and you know, it's that sentimental value for it. So also, I totally get the whole, like, it looks really black or like really dark blue in like low light. The moment you take it out in the sun, it's just like, like epic blue. Sorry, I got a bit emotional. Got a bit sentimental there, didn't I?
Yeah, no, totally. That's like, that's what it's all about. That's why, like, when people ask, like, why do you love this watch so much? And it's like, well, it's not like, I know, to some people, well, it's just a Rolex, like, big deal. They're like, no, this watch has gone, excuse me, this watch has gone here with me, and this was for you, that was like your first real big watch that will stay with you forever. And that's how I feel about my tutor too. I went through college, I struggled my ass off, and it was so hard. And I, like, looking back, I was in a completely different space a year ago than what I am in now. And it's just like, it was hard. I struggled, but I did it, and I will hold on to this because this watch was with me that time. So I get that.
I love it. I love the emotion that people can get from it.
Yeah.
Some people don't get it.
Yeah.
Some people do. Like, if someone has a hobby in a different thing, or like a passion for a different thing, those people tend to get it. But like watch fans just get it. They're like, totally know what you mean. I know why you're so passionate about stuff.
Yeah.
So also, it's really pretty, and it wears really well, and you know, it's discontinued now, so the value of it's gone up, but I will never sell it. So
no, that is your baby.
Yeah, I thought you were the blue watch queen, but I've just realised, like, I have a blue watch, I have a blue clock, you know, I'm just blued out here.
It's you.
Because I was very nearly my Grand Seiko, but
that's your new baby.
That's my new baby.
Yeah.
I'm still honeymooning hard with that.
Yeah, oh, of course, yeah.
It's pretty. Also, it's really pretty.
Yeah.
Mark Hackman. We all feel that way in the end of our watch. Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, that's what it comes down to. It's like, it looks good. Like, it makes me feel good. It's because it's so pretty. Yeah.
Like, some people can get really, really into like the caliber, the reference, like the movement, the power reserve. Like they can get so in depth with like the specs of a watch.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, me personally, if I visually find it appealing, that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
The specs then either make or break it, I guess. But getting that initial like love comes from like visually looking at it.
Because that's your first interpretation of it. That's what you first see makes that first impression. Yeah. So in the end, when you think about it, it's because of how that watch looks and how it's executed. Yeah, I agree. If it has a nice movement in it, has really great specs, fits well, then that follows suit. But in the long run, it's kind of about the looks, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Enough soppy shit from me. I'm going to pop the link in the chat. So if anyone wants to pop up and give us a quick overview of your favourite watches and why, feel free to jump in. Yeah. So I got quite good feedback on my Instagram about this. People are not afraid to talk about their favourite children. It's great.
Awesome. Love it.
So I hear you had As.Time on last week.
Yes.
Yeah. His favourite is the Amiga World Timer. Just because the dial is insane.
It is. It's gorgeous. Yes. Very good choice.
It is. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like I've seen it in person. I've tried it on.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit on the thick side for me.
Yeah.
But maybe, a year ago I thought a 40mm watch was too big on my wrist. So maybe in another year, it won't even matter. It'll be fine. I'll just wear my Casio more often.
Yeah.
But have you seen Chronolytical?
No.
On Instagram. Oh, he's got a world timer and his photography is amazing.
Ooh,
so
if
you haven't seen it, go and check it out because he's got really creative with his shots as well. And he's also got an epic espresso machine.
Ooh.
I never thought I'd call an espresso machine sexy. However, I did.
Then I must look this up.
Got a lot of coffee. Bark and Jack, coffee and watches.
Right. It all works.
Watch24 said Zelos Nova Meteorite, which was a gift from his girlfriend.
Oh, I love that. I do love their dials. They're so good.
Meteorite as well. So good. We have our first victim. Friend. Hi, Mark.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Mark on watches. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I didn't get to see you last week. I got to meet the Sams last week.
You got the Lucy today. Sorry, you got the not Sam today.
It's all right.
It's nice not to be on my own again.
Yeah.
So, what's your favourite watch? Or who's your favourite child?
It is, it's a hard one to be. Like, what's your favorite child? But for me, I have to go with the one that got me into watches. That's for most of us the sentimental one, and for me, it was the one I inherited, which is a 1964 Rolex Gmt.
Oh, it's vintage as well. Good man.
So it's one owner basically, my father-in-law, my late father-in-law. So, and it spent most of its life in a safe, so it is a mint condition 60-year-old watch.
Wow.
That just got serviced, so I'm very happy about that.
That's impressive. Yeah.
It's a special one. What got me into watches of not just getting into watches for a love of what they are, but end up being a career eventually. So not a bad way to get things started.
Not at all. With a vintage Rolex GMT? Which one?
GMT, yeah, black bezel GMT. It's a Mark I dial, so it's considered.
It is.
Yeah.
So that's it's actually the earliest black bezel year I've ever seen. And it predates what most people think the black bezel started by about 3 years.
Yeah, I did a little research project on the GMTs a little while ago. I still need to write an article on it. But so sorry. Awful. But yeah, like the history of them is so cool. Like to actually research them, people tend to overlook them a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I guess the Rolex name, you can either really, really love it, or you can have such a stigma against people that love them so much that that's all they wear.
Yeah.
So
yeah, personally, it is the only Rolex I have. I've never bought a Rolex since. I have a decent collection, but Rolexes don't do it for me because the people who only buy Rolexes. It's interesting. They'll meet somebody at a Red Bar event who's like, "Here's my $100,000 in Rolexes." It's like, okay,
Yay! I know.
That's what you went for. Everything out there, and that's what you went for.
Yeah.
$100,000, like there's an MB&F out there with your name on it, like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you didn't for a moment want to think about a Longo or a JLC Duometer or all these other fun watches out there, MB&Fs or whatever, a Gronefeld, whatever's a little more interesting out there. You're just like, I'm going to go for my second Daytona. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You're eclectic, aren't you? Yeah.
I don't get it. But
yeah.
Some people do.
Well, I wanted to, if it's okay to share the second one.
Of course. Yeah.
Of one I've bought that I find the most interesting. And the UK Sam was asking about this last time, which is the Omega Jump Hour.
Oh, yes. Such a cool movement.
Cool.
That is, I just got back
from
service.
Like, that dial's so cool.
It's amazing.
And on bracelet. So that's slightly rarer too, but that is one where I discovered it existed about a year and a half ago and immediately went out and got one. And now it's so much harder to find them.
Yeah.
I don't know why they became popular over quarantine and COVID, but they've shot up in price and become very hard to find. But they're a fun little watch and got it for next to nothing compared to what they're going for now.
I think during COVID, obviously more people were at home, more people were surfing the internet, less people going to shops. And apparently like Rolex had a tough time. So more people were starting to look at other brands, other watches. You all you have to do is be on Instagram for like a week and you get access to like so many more watches than you ever thought were ever made.
Finally get to see that there's a lot more out there than just Rolex.
Mm-hmm.
It is a never-ending rabbit hole.
Yep. Totally agree.
Yeah, no, I love that. Like the case shape is pretty unique.
Mm-hmm.
Love. It's salmon dial, isn't it? It's
it
not
is a
just
salmon
my
dial.
Screen. Yeah.
And it's
salmon dials have gotten really, really popular.
What was that?
Salmon dials. They've got very popular.
And you have people like Breitlingsman bring them out more, and things. They've become a lot more common to see.
Mm-hmm.
They used to be a pure rarity by some Pateks you would see here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't find salmon dials anymore. No.
I mean, even this one was made in 1998 in that year only. The only jump hour Omega ever made.
Wow.
And most of them were sold in Asia.
You're a fan of the vintage.
What's that?
You're a fan of the vintage.
Some. I'm a fan of the oddballs more than anything. I like the ones that just don't look like everyone else's. There's so many out there. Why get a watch that looks like the next person's? You get something that's more yours.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever reflects your personality and your design, whatever speaks to you, that should be more important than what looks good on Instagram because somebody else had it.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
100%. Yeah.
Be unique.
Yes.
Please.
There's so many watch variations out there, and specifically, I guess, if you look vintage, there's a lot less of something. But there'll always be something out there that literally just like click and wow, that's the one.
Yeah.
Like we were literally just saying, like, if you visually love something, you seem to connect with it straight away.
Yeah.
You go usually on visuals. So
What's I spend? I spend all day looking at watches and buying them. So you get to see all the different things, and it's fun to just look through different websites that just sell used watches, just to see all of the variety that's out there that existed before Hodinkee, that weren't common before Instagram. Everything before 2010 is where you can find some unusual ones that not everyone's seen 10,000 times over.
Right.
Do you mind me asking what it is you do?
I said last week I'm a watch buyer for Crown and Caliber and Hodinkee.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I still need to catch up. I'm
on
so
the Crown and
sorry.
Caliber YouTube channel. So I have a show called Hidden Gems, which is about the less seen watches that deserve a little more attention.
So for everyone listening, where can they find you?
Mark on Watches on Instagram and Crown and Caliber's YouTube page, which is
There you go, people.
eventually going to be Hodinkee, probably.
Everything's going that way anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. I
We're
think
the same company now, so
they might avoid us. So
it's a good place to work. They got a lot of great watch nerds there.
Okay.
God, I love a watch nerd. You can have a conversation like this and it not be weird.
Yeah. Uncomfortable. So what are you wearing?
Oh, yes. Sorry, Sam.
Got the Breitling Top Time for my own.
Gorgeous.
Love a good top time.
That's why I bought it at the beginning of the year. So
yeah, lockdown purchase.
Yeah, 1 of 10.
Woo.
That includes like a G-Shock and a couple swatches.
I was bored.
Right. Yeah, I got the little ones in between.
Yeah, the Jump Hour was the first one.
Love that Jump Hour.
So
I'm going to be obsessing about that for a while.
Or its big ground pointer date and things like that. Yeah, I bought a lot of stuff. Sorry.
Casual.
Oh. It's what I do for a living, so I find the good prices sometimes.
True. Yeah. And also, it does lead you to more of a rabbit hole as well, because it's literally your job to go and search for those watches. And then you find them, and you're like, damn it, now I want one.
Luckily, that's gone less and less over time. I was really bad at the beginning, but now I've seen so many that it takes a little extra to be like, ooh, that's different. Mm-hmm. That's special. And, it's like I already have the next one lined up and waiting for it to come in, and I can wait till that comes in kind of thing. And that gives me some pause from buying too much.
What made you get the Top Time?
The Top Time, my wife loved it first. She actually is the first one that was like, hey, we should get this. I really like this. And we didn't have a Breitling. I like to have, I like to not have a bunch from a brand. I like to have one from this brand. Let's not double up on things. Let's have a good collection.
Yeah.
And I love the vintage look of it. It does have a vintage feel, but it looks great. It gets more attention at a meetup with other watch people than anything else, just because it stands out. It is something you see. It's like, oh, that's different. Doesn't hurt that it's limited edition, so there's only so many out there. So it's kind of like get it or don't.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So.
And I think for the price for the limited edition, it was like a no-brainer for a lot of people. Yeah. That stood out to me.
And I pay way below that, so I'm quite
right. I bet. Yeah.
Win. When the price came around, it was also like, ooh, okay, I have to get that now. Right. And it holds its value quite well. The used price is almost identical to the retail price, about $5,000 US.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's held its value quite well too, which is a plus. Not why you should ever buy a watch, though.
Yeah, of course. For sure.
Cool. We're gonna jump over to Julian as well. If you're good to stay and have a little chat. If he's there now. Taking a while. Sorry. Lone Star Watch Collector actually said Hidden Gems. I thought that guy looked familiar.
Well, thanks for watching.
I've seen his face before, somewhere. And Mark Wheeler said, can't find salmon dials. Don't tell that to Nick from Fears. I do love those watches. I do love a salmon dial Fears, like the Brunswick style. Julian's had enough of us, isn't he?
Probably.
Doesn't want to. Sorry, Julia, I'm going to remove you. You can try again. Okay. Oh, kick from studio. Didn't know I could do this. I know I can mute people. But... So, what's been your favourite purchase then that you've had in lockdown?
For myself or for the company?
For you. Oh, we'll start with yourself.
For myself, the jump power. That was done at the beginning, and that was turned out if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have been able to, because the price jump has been so much that I wouldn't have been able to justify it. So that was a good one to jump on.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you look back and you're like, I could have bought it, whatever, but that was just finding it now so hard.
Yeah.
But for the company, was the skeleton Cartier tank.
Ooh, yeah.
That was good enough where we started the Hidden Gem series with that watch.
Sam's disappeared.
Sam's disappeared.
I'm still
on my screen anyway. Hello.
The UK Sam looks very different. She shaved her head. Hi, Julian. Have you spoken to Mark on watches?
No, we haven't met before. No.
No?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yeah. So Julian actually comes to the Red Bar Cambridge events, and he has a very lovely collection of watches. So who's your favourite child, Julian?
Okay, at the moment, at the moment they change. I have this one, which is a old Sea Dweller.
Okay.
See it? It's from 1996. This one, and I've
so
done
you're actually a diver as well. So you dive with these.
This has done about 1,500 dives.
Wow.
All
Bracelet's a bit rattly.
No.
Yeah. And,
they tend to be from back then, actually.
Yeah.
The clasp bit also comes off.
Oh no.
Adds to the charm. Does make it very safe for diving, though.
Yeah.
Yes, I might lose it on a dive, and someone may find it one day.
You don't do that.
Regarding other watches, I think you've seen this one, Lucy, which is a AP.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
So
this is a AP Hutem from 2000, and it's a perpetual calendar with a chronograph. And this one, I originally bought the Hutem in Harrods sale about 1991 or something, and it was half price.
Year.
Yeah, half price in the sale. Yeah, it was a rose gold Hutem.
Half price.
And half price. It was £3,500.
Oh my
God! Rose gold AP then.
Wow.
And that was stolen with a Submariner I had, which was being serviced by a jeweler friend of mine. So he gave me the Sea Dweller to replace the Submariner, and he gave me the cash back for the Hutem, the AP.
Wow. That's really good of him. Like, what a story!
That AP, the money I put it towards a Langer 1.
Not bad.
Which you've seen as well, I think, Lucy.
That's some good taste right there.
Yeah. But this Langer, this is a Saxonia big, let's call it an oversized date.
Big date, yeah.
That's probably one of my most favourite Langers at the moment.
I love how you say at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, depending on how they behave.
Yeah.
This was my favourite this week.
This week, yeah. That's it. And on the wrist, it's a blue OP.
Right.
Same as yours.
Yeah, I was really annoyed. Like the very first Red Bar that we went to, that I helped set up. I was like really excited because I was like, I'm going to take my OP. It's got such sentimental value. And then Julian rocks up with his first and just plops it on the table. I'm like, thanks for stealing my thunder, Julian.
I know, not so special now.
Yeah.
And then he turns up with a Langer 1, and that AP in person is stunning.
It's got a bit of weight to it.
he is quite weighty. Yeah.
You'd think with all the movement pieces in there.
Yeah.
It's platinum. It's a platinum watch as well, and it's a solid case back. So it'd be nice to see what's inside
it's almost a shame that it's a solid case back, because there is so much going on in that watch in terms of movements that it would be incredible to see everything going on. But if I owned it, I would never want to take that case back off just in case I broke anything.
Yeah.
With it open.
I haven't got a penknife to hand, so I can't take it apart yet.
Actually,
Don't do that. Just don't do that.
This one you can see.
There you go. Yeah.
That one you can see. There you go.
That one you can see. Have you ever seen the AP mark?
That one, no, I have not.
It's one of 20.
That's why.
You do like them rare.
Yeah. Where?
I've seen, APs are, especially when you get to the pre-Royal Oak being their entire inventory.
Right.
There are some impressive ones out there that we have an equation of time, Jules Audemars right now, that in person is just breathtaking. And the weight it's a lot more than what you see from them now, to be honest.
Yeah. I think that movement they used I think they used it in the Royal Oaks as well, equation of time. And I think you can get it for different countries, can't you?
You have to. Each equation of time is only for one time zone.
Sunrise, sunset, and things, yeah. And the difference of the sun time and the lunar time, is it?
Yes.
Something like that.
And the funny part, the one we have is for Rio, which is the only city in that time zone.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
Which I think actually makes it a lot more special.
Yeah.
It does.
It's cool.
It's the wrong time zone, but it's the only time zone of, for that one.
It also makes it cheaper.
Okay. Not so much
Unless
demand.
people want it.
More special and cheaper.
Yeah. It's a win-win.
I like it. It's a win.
That's like a win-win, actually, doesn't it?
Sam disappeared?
No, she's still here.
Okay.
So that's a very close shot of your nostrils, Julian.
Move back. Can you see me?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's better. That's better. Right. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us. Hopefully, we'll be doing a couple more sort of inclusive YouTubes soon.
Yeah, for sure.
I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Halloween special.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Fingers crossed.
It's got a red bar on.
Yeah, it's always
Saturday.
Halloween.
Are you going,
Is it
Lucy?
what?
Are you going to Red Bar?
A red
Southeast?
bar?
Southeast.
Possibly not. It's about 2.5 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Where I am. Do you have red bars? Where are you based, Mark?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta. I love the way that sounds. Just say it again.
Atlanta?
Good.
It's like, I'm not even from Atlanta. I'm from Miami, so.
Yeah, you go.
They're like from Miami, actually. So.
Well, it's a very different culture.
Is there a red bar in Atlanta?
Yeah, actually, we're the third oldest red bar.
Oh.
It's New York, Toronto, then us. We're about to hit 7 years next month.
That is amazing.
So.
Yeah. Sam, how far away are you from Atlanta? I'm not very good with American geography.
Oh, God.
It's a
I'm
long
a suburb
time.
of Atlanta. I throw a rock and hit it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm. Crown and Caliber's, or now Hodinky, Atlanta is right at the edge of the city limits.
So you guys could meet in person.
Who?
You guys, like, how far away are you guys?
Is LA in Atlanta?
Ooh.
No, it's miles
no,
away.
it's
It's the
very
same as
far.
That's what I
Moscow
was asking.
and-
You're like, oh, it's literally a stone's throw. It's like, they
No,
could
from
meet.
Atlanta,
She could
yes.
go to
No.
a Hodinky event,
Probably about 4,000 miles.
No, it's about like a 4-hour flight.
I would guess.
Yeah, 4 to 5 hour flight, depending on which direction you're going.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like going the entire breadth of Europe.
Okay, everyone in the chat is apparently much more clued up than I am.
I can't see any
about
chat.
2.5 hours in the car. About three time zones.
Yeah, it's far.
Am I still in it?
Oh, 2,200 miles. I feel like Mark Wheeler may be breaking the speed limit ever so slightly with 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Sorry, Julian's buggered off because we bored him. And I think we're going to head off. Mark, thank you very much for your time. Hopefully see you soon.
Hopefully.
Bye, thank you.
Bye. Yeah, so thank you very much for everyone watching and everyone listening. Do you want to do the honours, Sam?
Absolutely. If you can like, subscribe, you can share this video, and also you can listen to this on your podcaster of choice. Just look up SWL Lugs Edition, and we're on there. And follow our Instagram at Time of the Week. And then our personal ones too.
Wait. Here you go.
Point. I don't know. All of them. Follow us all.
Yeah. Make sure you like this. If you didn't like it, just ignore it.
It's okay.
But yeah, thanks everyone.
Thanks, guys.
See you next week.
See you later.
Bye. Smile away.